Imagine a world where the tropical sun of the equator shines down on an ocean frozen solid. No waves, no tide. No life visible for thousands of miles. Today we call Earth the blue marble, but 700 million years ago, it was a white marble. This was the Snowball Earth, the most extreme climate catastrophe in our planet's history. For nearly 300 million years, Earth was encased in ice from pole to pole. This wasn't just an ice age. This was a total planetary shutdown. But to understand how we got here, we have to go back to a time when the Earth's continents were in the wrong place at the wrong time. Before the Snowball, there was Rodinia supercontinent that held almost all of Earth's landmass. Curiously, Rodinia sat right on the equator. This geography was a trap, because the land was in the tropics. It was hit by constant, heavy rain. This rain triggered a process called silicate weathering. As rain hit the volcanic rocks of Rodinia, it pulled carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere and turned it into solid minerals that washed into the sea. Carbon dioxide is the Earth's thermostat. By pulling it out of the sky and burying it at the bottom of the ocean, Rodinia was effectively turning off the planet's heater. The planet was cooling down, and it was doing it at a speed that evolution couldn't match. If you're amazed by how delicate Earth's thermostat is, hit the like button. Once the ice reached the tipping point, roughly 30 degrees latitude, the tooth of planet entered a runaway feedback loop. Ice is Earth's ultimate mirror. This is the albedo effect. White ice reflects 80% of the sun's heat, while blue ocean absorbs it. The more ice formed, the more heat was reflected. The more heat was reflected, the colder it got. It took less than 1,000 years for the final sliver of tropical ocean to freeze over. The oceans were now sealed under a layer of ice, 1 kilometer thick. The wind died down because there was no warm water to drive it. The Earth became a silent frozen tomb. You would think life would have vanished. But this catastrophe became a biological forge. Around deep-sea volcanic vents, life huddled in the dark. These extremophiles didn't need the sun. They lived on the soup of chemicals coming from the Earth's core. But there was another secret refuge: cryoconite holes. Dust on the surface of the glaciers absorbed just enough sun to melt tiny liquid pools in the ice. In these miniature oases, life waited. This extreme pressure forced a revolution. To survive, cells had to stop living alone and start working together. Many scientists believe Snowball Earth is the reason we have multicellular life today. Earth's core didn't care that the surface was frozen. The volcanoes kept erupting. Normally, the oceans and rain would wash away the CO2 from these volcanoes. But the oceans were sealed. For 10 million years, carbon dioxide built up in the atmosphere until it reached levels 350 times higher than today. The greenhouse effect became a planetary pressure cooker. The ice began to melt, and when it did, it triggered the most violent weather in Earth's history. Hyperhurricanes with waves hundreds of feet high battered the coastlines as the ice mirror finally shattered. From the day our planet turned itself inside out in the iron catastrophe to the toxic oxygen revolution that built our atmosphere, we've seen that Earth only grows through crisis. Snowball Earth didn't kill life, it upgraded it. The massive flood of nutrients that followed the melt led directly to the Cambrian explosion, sudden appearance of almost every major animal group we know today. To keep exploring these epic stories of survival, subscribe to the Science Fact Hub. Join 82 other explorers as we decode the universe. Comment below. Do you think humans could survive a new Snowball Earth? Stay curious. We'll see you at the next discovery.